She is the perfect other woman, and she's for hire. Women are going undercover as love decoys to find out if a man can be tempted into cheating. But is all really fair in love and war? As Lila Strogoff found out, some experts think it smacks of entrapment.
The guy in this surveillance video is smiling, but we can't show you his face. He's smiling while picking up a woman at the mall. She asked him for directions, and moments later, he's shaking her hand. Soon after that, punching her number into his cell phone. He even gets a promising kiss goodbye. Here's the catch. The woman is a professional sent by a private investigator hired by the guy's wife. She's what they call a love decoy, working a sting known as the honey trap.
It doesn't matter if they're a nice guy or not. What they're doing is really unforgivable.
PIs running these stings send an attractive woman to meet a married man just to see if he'll try to pick her up. Sandra Hope is a love decoy with her own investigative agency.
I started dressing up and being the perfect woman that if a guy would cheat, I would give him the perfect opportunity to do so.
Here's Sandra in action, a decoy with one of her clients' husbands. She claimed she needed help after her car broke down. He claimed he was divorced and tried to pick her up.
Experts say using decoys in infidelity investigations has become quite common, with demand even outpacing traditional requests for surveillance.
It's getting more and more popular every day.
The reason? PIs say women are often more interested in knowing if their husbands are willing to cheat than if they ever have.
They are looking for sex. If we catch a person who is looking for any woman, this guy will never change.
But Sandra Hope disagrees. She says decoys can be used to save a marriage before there's any real cheating. She insists that some men who've fallen for decoys and been confronted by their wives have then turned their lives and their marriages around.
A lot of men, it takes them to realize, you know, once something happens like that, you know, that they almost could screw up everything that they have with a person and their whole life, including their children, their finances.
Others argue the decoy stings are simply unethical. We asked marriage counselor Gary Stolman for his view of the honey trap.
In my opinion, it's tough. On the one hand, I feel like, well, you know, if your spouse is cheating, you want to do something to find out whether they are. On the other hand, it borders on entrapment.
But PI Fernando Alvarez says when people have suspicions, they're usually right and owe it to themselves to find out the truth.
You have to investigate them. You have to.
As for the guy at the mall, the PI tells us there's a lot of money in that marriage and that his wife is sitting on the evidence in case she needs it in court. In Los Angeles, Lila Strogoff, Fox 11 News.